good morning, everyone, and welcome to the September edition of the Chamber Chat program. Now, Jen, did you have a good Labor Day?
I had a fabulous Labor Day.
Did you really?
We went canoeing and camping.
Oh, you mean you're supposed to do something fun on Labor Day?
Oh, well, we happened to.
We take it literally and actually work.
Oh, yeah.
My husband said, we're actually looking for an un-Labor Day. Yeah.
Well, my husband worked on Labor Day. But we had a good weekend.
Well, anyway. But, you know, before we get to talking about all the great things that are going on and all these beautiful guests we have this morning.
Yes. And some of the regulars.
Well, the DeKalb County Fire Department has received another award.
I know. This is so fabulous.
Well, for the 5th consecutive year, they've been recognized as one of Tennessee's elite fire departments for outstanding training achievements. And, you know, 3 of the DeKalb County Fire Department Academy graduates are here today. Mike Foster, Shan Berklow, and myself.
Yes, and I'm in this year's class.
Are you in this year's?
I'm so
you're going to love
excited.
it. Let me tell you, there's nothing like cutting a car apart. Oh, my goodness.
Your aggression.
Especially when you don't have the pressure of someone on the inside.
Well, yeah, exactly. But anyway, they are ranked, there's 732 fire departments in the state of Tennessee. That's paid and volunteered.
Yeah.
And they're ranked number 6.
Wow.
And if you're looking at just volunteer, they're ranked number 1. Wow, that's awesome. They logged over 3,300 training hours.
Wow. But you know what? It doesn't really matter if they look good on paper. What really matters is when your house or barn is on fire and they come and help you.
And those guys know what they're doing.
So even though we've had a lot of rain, still be on the lookout, be careful with the fires, because this is the time of year when they can spread, and we don't want them to run out and have to put out anybody's barn or house.
That's right. Well, you know, they're recognized as a gold-level fire department, and we're just so appreciative of them and all the time they put in.
Great job.
Now, speaking of gold, our county officials have hearts of gold.
Yes.
And they've got a fundraiser coming up. And our county mayor, Mike Foster, is here this morning to tell us all about it.
We are going to have our Relay for Life function that we used to have several times anyway. And we're going to have it again, and it's going to be on the 6th. And we're going to have
September 6th?
September 6th. And we're going to have pulled pork and baked beans and baked potatoes and drinks and other things. And it'll be at the community center. And normally we had it up on the square, and we would kind of like to again, but when they planned this, the weather, it had rained for 40 days and nights. and so they put it in there, and hopefully we'll get back to having it up on the square, because I kind of like that. But anyway, it'll be at the community center, and it will start at 11 on Friday.
So you're talking about the DeKalb County Community Center here, right here on Congress Boulevard.
Right.
Yeah.
And it will start at 11 o'clock on Friday, September the 6th. And then there's another event there the next night where several of us are going to be servers for another fundraiser for them.
So there's lots of opportunities to be able to donate to the Relay for Life. And this is called Eating for a Cure. And I like anything that's got eating in the title.
I love it.
Yeah, I'll be there. But that's going to be on, let's see, again, Friday, September 6th from 11 till you run out of pulled pork.
Right.
And at
So
the county complex.
You never know.
Now, since I've got you here, and I know you've got to sneak out, I want you to tell us the updates on the hazardous waste collection.
Okay, we were successful in getting it again this year. We put in for it every year, but historically it looks like we get it maybe every couple of years. It's now been 3 years, so we're getting it. The waste collection center is going to be here, and we'll be picking up hazardous materials that people accumulate in their household, either insecticides, herbicides, paints,
Computers?
Fluorescent light bulbs, if they will bring them in, and we'll properly dispose of all those things. And if you've got a question about it, call the office. But basically, if you have something that you consider to be hazardous, bring it in and we will properly dispose of it. And again, we were lucky to get it because it's mostly the bigger communities, bigger towns that get it. And so we're going to be having it here, and we'll be advising all the surrounding counties. And hopefully we'll collect a lot of things that are laying around the houses that might be hazardous.
Right.
Well, you know, for years it took me, I mean, literally years to learn to say the word, say service station and Social Security. And I'm so glad that I went over this yesterday because I realized I couldn't say hazardous. I had practiced for hours. Honestly, I would have been embarrassed today if I hadn't practiced out loud yesterday on the way home from work.
Waste that might be a hazard.
Yeah. At one point, I almost panicked, and I was going to call Mike and say, "Can we call it really bad waste?" But I have got it now.
Naughty
But
waste.
anyway, yes, go ahead now.
I want to, if we could, just real quickly, give you a little update on our fundraiser for the curtains.
Oh, yeah.
And,
The big theater curtains.
Yeah, the big.
Yeah, we talk about this all the time. He
Yeah.
talks about it like this is common knowledge. But this is the big, gigantic, thick, velvety looking theater curtains that with lots of hardware.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very expensive. These are not
No.
curtains like for the house.
No, they're not.
No.
One curtain for a 3-bay window.
Yeah.
These include the rails, the pulleys where they can stand on the side and pull them, and the whole deal. And I was going to just thank these people, and I'm going to do this again. We're going to dedicate a plaque to the people that made donations, and some other people too that did some help. And
He nodded towards the chamber. Oh, tell me, I deserve a plaque.
She really does. And this list is not complete, but so far it looks like this is about $6,950. We've still got some people that we need our chamber to call and kind of nudge them in the ribs a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to nudge another time or two.
But anyway, the homeowners at Four Seasons down there, they made a donation. Professional Engineer Service, who does our engineering work for the county. DTC made a really good contribution, and we're very appreciative of them. DeKalb Community Bank, Liberty State Bank, First Bank all made donations. Architectural, I'll get one of.
Boy, I'm glad I didn't have to say that one.
Architectural Custom Cabinetry, the wards made a donation. DeKalb Hospital made a good donation. Sue and Alan Conley made a good donation. Tom Janey did. Woodman of the World, Hilton Conger, and another anonymous one. Grassroots Consultants, and Linda and Randy Trammell.
Oh.
Wow, that's a good list.
And we are still taking donations.
We still actually need another probably $5,500, $6,000 something to get these curtains.
That would about be what we really do need. And we want it to be a community-sponsored thing. And I know we spend a lot of money on the building, and why don't just buy them? But to me, it just says a lot when you have people that are willing to contribute in the community and help.
And these curtains, although they seem really expensive, these are going to be here for like
long time.
Decades.
Yeah.
Longer than we will. Yeah.
Probably the way we do it, they will be here a long time. But and that was one of the things too, we went with a little bit better one that can wash and treat and rather than use them 4 or 5 years and dispose of them.
Right. Well, anyway, we're excited about that. So,
that's great progress. Thanks for the update.
Yeah, if the chamber hasn't called you or County Mayor Mike Foster hadn't called you about making a donation,
you are welcome to just step right up.
Just give me a call.
Give the money.
Yeah, just give me a call at the chamber and we'll get it taken care of.
We're beginning to hear people really enjoyed, I think, the music event with the stamps.
Oh my goodness, the stamps and Tom Duggan, what can I say?
And we want to have a lot more events like that.
Yeah.
And I know the ballet is coming again in October.
October and December.
So we are making great use. Our community is making great use of the facility. It's a wonderful thing.
That's good. That's a good thing.
Well, we'll have you back next month. Tell us all about the new stuff that's coming up.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to slip out.
All right, you slip out. Oh, I'm so excited. The's a fish fry coming up. Oh,
yeah. Okay. Well, it's Blue Springs Engine 69 Fish Fry is this coming Saturday, this September 7th, from 3 to 6 at the county complex. The auction begins at 4 o'clock. So tickets will be sold at the door at $8 per person. And again, this is supporting the Blue Springs Engine 69, which of course is our fire department. And for more information, contact Lee Ensel at 615-289-4757 or Jeremy Neal.
Ah. Well, it's going to be a great event, I'm sure.
Yeah, fish fry. Can't beat it.
Talk about great. You know, Kathy Hendrickson's here from the Justin Potter Library, or in our circles, we call her Coco.
I was Coco host one week.
Coco host. Yeah, that's if we use your last name.
I was moving up in the world.
Every time I get a radio, I learn something new.
So when you see her downtown, holler, "Hey, Coco."
Coco host.
Yeah.
I'll answer anything.
And that's proof of it.
Yeah. Hey, well, one of my favorite things is coming up, the book sale.
The book sale. We've got a lot of things going on at the library. Starting September the 7th is our semi-annual book sale, and it goes through the 28th of September.
So pretty much the whole month.
The whole month, and the proceeds are going to probably be going to our juvenile nonfiction. So we'll be doing that. And we do want to thank Off the Beaten Path group, because without them, they go and get the books out of the storage, they bring them to the library, they sort through all the books, they set them up in, you know, whether fiction, nonfiction, children's books, they do all of that for
And
us.
books are heavy.
They are heavy, and let me tell you, they don't let me lift any of them.
And
so.
sometimes they're stinky.
Yeah.
If someone found them up in the attic or down in the basement.
We asked for non-stinky books, but, but that doesn't
You
happen.
can ask.
I
You
know.
can ask.
We ask for no magazines, no textbooks, no stinky books, but you know, but we appreciate all the donations that we do get, because anything that we can't use at our 3 libraries, we do put in our book sale, and we buy new books with them that are non-stinky.
Yeah.
So we
like that.
Not the stories, the actual.
The actual books. Yeah. So anyway, we have a room full of books now in our back room. It's just almost to the ceiling with books, and then we still have more in storage. So they will be coming in this Friday, I think, the end of the week, and they'll be sorting through all this stuff. So if you see a madhouse in there with just kind of overlook us, walk around the books, because they will be setting up for the book sale. And people ask a year ahead of time, when's your book sale? And so they're there the first day, which will be on Saturday.
That's always
ready
me.
for the book sale. Yes, that's when the good books. That's when the good books are there, and then after that, we have a lot of good books, but they come in and get the things like the cookbooks. They're usually gone first. So, so come in on Saturday and look at our books all through the month. The community has really, I was telling you last month about the AWE Early Literacy Computers for Children, and the community has really enjoyed these computers. They're for children 2 to 8, and they're in English and bilingual versions. We have those, and we have 2 of them. They're touch screen, and they have 60 educational titles on there. It's a great learning tool that's fun to use.
Yeah.
I mean, you learn while you're having fun. So what more can you ask?
Well,
for
the
that?
touch screen is fun no matter what you're doing.
Yes,
It's like a novelty
they
still.
enjoy that. The parents, I see the parents sitting over there, kind of getting acquainted with it, and then the child will be sit on the other one, so they're kind of doing it simultaneously. So that's really neat to watch that. So, and a lot of times the kids are showing us how to do that. So, kids, they catch on to everything really quick. Let me tell you.
Yep, that's right.
On Wednesday, September the 11th at 10 o'clock. Children 5 to 12 are invited to Justin Potter Library to attend a viewing of the animated children's hero classic, Leonardo da Vinci. I almost figured that out. See, I need to practice that.
Yeah, you should.
And there'll be activities to follow. And they do need to call the library at 597-4359 to reserve a seat, because we have limited space on that. I think it'll be really great. The kids are going to enjoy that, and the adults do too. Our new discussion course, we've had one before, it just ended about a month ago, is voluntary simplicity. Don't we all want simplicity in our life? Whoever has it, no.
What is that?
I don't see
Can we
that.
get that at the library?
It would be nice.
12-step program.
We would be first in line
The
for that.
12-step, non-sticky steps to simplicity.
Yes, that would be great. But that starts on Thursday, September the 12th at 6. There's 5 sessions, and they're already full. Yes, there was such a demand for it and such an interest in it that the class is filled up.
Completely believe that.
Well, congratulations.
So that is great. A lot of the people from the previous class said, well, I'd like to have that one too. So, but we'll probably be doing some more things in the future. Rochelle Turner gets all these up, and she enjoys doing it. She sits in on the classes, so it's a fun time, and a lot of great response from the people that have attended the classes. We will have on September the 28th, a lot of things going on the 28th. We didn't realize that until we started looking at our calendar. At 10 o'clock, we will have a book signing at the library. Author William Jarvis will be signing copies of his book, The Partisan. It's a historical fiction, and this is a copy of the book. So a lot of great reviews. He is the reader's favorite, 5 stars. So just a lot of, I think everybody come by and meet the author and get a signed copy of his book, and I think that'll be a fun day for us.
That's great.
We've had 3 book signings, one each month for the last 2 months.
That's amazing.
So we have a lot of authors in this county that are very talented. So we're happy to have them come in and promote their book and let the public read them. Also on the 28th at 10 o'clock, the FCCLA Club is having their story hour for ages 3 to 10 again. This is about the 4th, 5th year, and we're just really appreciative of these young people to come in and put this program together. They do a story hour, they do craft, and they give them a goodie bag. And they put all this together themselves with the help of their teacher, Linda Harris is their teacher. So we really appreciate them coming in and doing this for our community and for our children. So we have a lot of things going on. Like I said,
well, it's great experience. It's great experience for the students too, because a lot of them are maybe interested in teaching or doing something with children, and it gives the students hand-on application to see if that's what they really can deal.
Plus, they get volunteer hours,
and they get volunteer hours
for their
absolutely.
So it's a win-win for everyone. So anyway, we've got a lot of things going on. So come by and see us at the library. If you want to find out what is going on, we do have a website, DeKalbLibraries.net. And the phone number is 615-597-4359.
Wow, I'm exhausted just hearing all our schedule. I don't feel sorry for myself anymore.
And the library's supposed to be quiet.
Yes. Yeah.
We're never quiet when we're there. We're like, oh, sorry, we're apologizing constantly.
Lots of activity. Lots of great things going on at the library.
Thank you.
Hey, we've got a public open forum meeting coming up.
Yes.
To talk
On a
about
very
the
important
Affordable
topic.
Care Act. And I have the person who's organizing.
Yes.
Who has organized, not organized. He has organized. Let me tell you, Oscar Boyd's here from Market Smart Insurance, and I should have practiced saying that too. Market Smart Insurance. And good morning, Oscar.
Good morning.
Well,
Thank you for having me.
I know you put so much time in this. We've had several meetings.
I've worked on it for several months now. Actually, it came as a prompting from our host this morning, Dwayne, here at the radio station, and from the county commission, as I was working with the county on the insurance program, trying to inform them and keep them up to date on what's going on with the Affordable Health Care Act and how it affects them. So with the prompting of them, and then the prompting of Terry Lynn Weaver and some of our representatives, I decided to put this thing together. And it's going to be September 9th at 6:30 over at the new community complex in the big hall where the curtains are going to go.
Where the curtains are going.
And we're going to, the entire purpose of it is to educate our community and the communities around us about how this is going to affect each one of us, okay? It's going to affect everybody. It doesn't matter.
And in fact, it already probably has.
I'm
Some
sure.
folks have already, seen firsthand either at the pharmacy or at the doctor's office.
Absolutely.
Things are changing.
Some of our seniors that I've talked with are already feeling the effect of some of these things.
Absolutely.
I have business customers that are feeling the effects of this. All the things that you're seeing on television might not necessarily be true, so watch out what you're taking in.
Yeah, don't fall to the scare tactics. Come on September 9th and learn firsthand what the changes are going to be.
It's going to be a fun night. We've got some good people coming in. We'll have people there from business, economic, and development that will answer questions. They're not going to speak because they want to be neutral in the whole thing, sort of like I am.
It's like you said, this isn't a political thing. This is just
this is not
factual.
a political thing. This is to educate people on what's going on. I will have slideshows on the different sites. We'll talk about all the metal programs, which are the insurance programs that are going to be out there and up for grabs. How to get on them. That sort of thing. It's not as easy as they make it sound. I tried to do this myself the other day, and once I got in there, I thought, oh my gosh, this is something that I have to put up on the screen and let people know and understand what's going on and how you're going to be able to apply for these programs, okay? And if you work for a company that has 50 or more employees that furnishes health care, you are not going to be eligible for a subsidy from the government, or a tax credit as they call it. You're not going to be able to get a tax credit because your company offers you insurance. There's things in there that people don't know that they're hearing on television. Oh, it's going to be so easy. okay? And now we're even seeing advertisement. You know, the Hollywood stars have jumped on board and they have come out, and I watched one this morning. It sounded so good. I thought, oh, this is so easy, right? But then I snapped back to reality and said, wait a minute, why are you doing this?
Yeah.
You know, this is not easy. So I just want people to be informed and know what's coming at them starting October 1. Now this starts October 1st. We were hoping that we would get a mandate sometime over the weekend that they would push everything back to 2015 so they had time to work on it. I don't think that's going to happen at this point unless it happens while the G20 summit or whatever is going on. You know, a lot of times when other crises in the world are going on is when they'll make an announcement about Obamacare or the Affordable Health Care Act, and they'll make those announcements and it goes missed by the public. Well, I'm the guy that's sitting there monitoring, saying, okay, wait, here it comes, you know, and then it does. No, most of the time it does. So I expect sometime this week, and I hope before our event on the 9th, that we will have a pushback for the entire bill until 2015. We'll just have to wait and see. We've got Miss Sue Conley is going to come and be one of our speakers and answer questions.
She's the CEO of DeKalb Community Hospital and Stones River Hospital.
She is. And we have Miss May Beavers, our state representative, and Miss Terry Lynn Weaver are going to be here along with the Department of Economics and Business Development. I'm still waiting on word to see who's coming from the Bureau of TennCare, and I'm still waiting on word if David Lillard himself is going to come or if he's sending a representative from the Treasury Department to let us know what the staggering numbers are going to be here in Tennessee.
Right.
What do you mean by staggering numbers?
The staggering numbers of the cost of this thing, what it's going to cost us as taxpayers here in the state of Tennessee to keep this program going, because you know, they have turned down the expansion of Medicaid in the state. So TennCare is still very much intact, but what's it going to do to TennCare and its recipients? How is that going to be handled? We already know that the cover TN, which we have through employers and stuff, is going to go away because it does not meet the minimal guidelines, okay? So we know that's going to go away. It's going to have to by January 1, 2015. Are we prepared to do that?
Right. And there isn't anyone who won't be affected. I mean, the healthcare system needed an overhaul. And there will be changes, whether you work for a major employer and have great benefits, it's going to change.
Yes,
you self-employed, it's going to change. You know, if you're on TennCare or Medicare, it's going to change. In fact, a lot of those changes have already happened. So before you get frustrated at your HR person or benefits person, or before you feel the change, the best thing to do is be informed. And so thank you very much for offering this opportunity for people to learn more.
Now, Jen,
yes,
we got some marina news real quick.
I know, you think it's kind of winding down because the summer school started winding down, but not so. They're going full steam ahead.
I tell you, Pates Ford Marina's having an annual poker run on September the 7th. For more information, just go to their website, www.patesfordmarina.com, or give them a call, 597-4807. And then Hurricane Marina's having a
live music and shrimp boil, which
shrimp boil.
So fun. If you have not been, you need to get down there. It starts
at 5:30. So
on September, that's a Friday night, September 27th. And this is the time of year where it's beautiful.
Oh, I know.
Everything is beautiful.
It's so hard not to lay out of work.
We go to the office and you're not there. We'll know where we are, Suzanne.
I really have a PR
She's working. She's working at the marina.
At 5:30.
Yeah.
Well, I just meant the weather in general, but anyway, but go out and support our local marinas and continue to visit the lake till it's just freezing cold.
Right.
I know your husband will.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He fishes all the way through January.
Does he?
Starts over again.
Oh,
And they're already frozen.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Hey, fish are still there.
We have two people in one chair, or two people. Two people in one chair. Renee Stefano has brought her little dogs are people too. What's your little dog?
People too. This is Precious.
Precious.
If you could see her, Precious is going to be adopted tomorrow. Her adopter is coming to pick her up in the morning. And she was a throwaway.
Oh,
and,
she's beautiful.
She's beautiful. She's a little corgi Jack Russell mix.
Well, Renee is here to talk about the Joe Black Effort fundraising event, and you're having a big dog toss. I'm supposing since you love dogs, you're not going to be throwing the dog.
Big dog. We're just throwing the big dog.
Chucking the big dog.
You're only throwing big dogs.
Over 50-pound dogs.
Little dogs will not be thrown.
Little dogs don't get tossed. No. Anyway,
it's a cornhole tournament, so it's not going to be dogs thrown into a hole or anything. No, this is going to, I'm sure you're going to be using those little baggy things.
We're going to be using those little baggy things.
Yeah,
I got to tell you, on the internet the other day, I saw this little boy who was like 2 years old. I don't know if anybody else saw it. Tossing cornhole bags, and his daddy goes, toss it, toss it. He tossed 6 of them right into the hole.
Wow.
And he was pretty far back.
Man.
So I'm doing it. If he can do it, I can do it. Anyway, we are selling tickets now for participants in our cornhole tournament. It's $20 per team, two people, not this kind of people, 2 humans on a team, and each team member gets a free t-shirt, and our t-shirts are normally $20, so actually everybody's just getting a free t-shirt. And we have a whole lot of cornhole boxes. I've never played before, so but I learned already.
It's fun.
I learned from this 2-year-old exactly how to do it. I keep watching out over and over. But anyway, we're going to have lots of prizes, hopefully cash prizes, the more people we have involved. And we do have some new business partners who are helping us. WJLE is one of them, the Smithville Review. We're working on a few others right now. Tangle's Hair Salon just joined with us, and they're selling tickets. And there are a lot of places to get tickets from our business partners. 109 Side Street, that's me. Sunbelt Realty, Liberty Banks, both banks. Catherine Pack is selling them in the courthouse. Burt Driver's Nursery, Swallows Garrett Realty, and Affordable Pet Grooming in Alexandria. We would love to have you come out. It's on a Saturday. The event actually starts at 11. Those who are participating, we ask to come a little early so we can maybe be organized or not. And we're also going to be having the International Dutch Oven Society is sending 4 of their bakers there, and they'll each have their own little tent with a Dutch oven, and they'll be baking and giving demonstrations, and whatever they sell will go to Jack Joe.
Jack Joe.
Jack Black.
His real name's Jack Joe Black, but we just call him Joe because Jack Joe sounds so funny. Good night. Good night, John Boy. Good night, Jack Joe. Anyway, we're also going to be selling concessions, hot dogs, corn dogs, chili dogs, foot-long hot dogs, and we're going to have puppies, hush puppies.
Oh,
and we're going to have catfish sandwiches, and then we're going to cut some of our catfish up into little pieces and sell them as kittens. And then we're going to have corn on the cob, get it? And donut holes. So I hope we're going to have a good turnout.
My mind's going nuts.
Yeah, cornhole, get it?
Yeah.
There's your food.
And corn dog. And actually some of the Dutch Oven Society are going to bake something pertaining to corn dogs or something. Mm-hmm. Also, if you have a small business or are a craftsperson and you would like to set a booth up at our event, we would be happy to have you. Please call 464-LOVE and we can get that worked out. And please, if you're into cornhole, if you're not into cornhole, we don't care. Just get a ticket and come. Because, Joe, we're in the hopper. We owe a lot of money out just saving little doggies like this.
Hey, I got a testimonial here. Wait, I don't have a testimonial. Shan has a testimonial.
I do. I recently adopted a dog from Joe Black Effort for my little girl.
It looks like Shan. It's got red hair.
Yeah, are you going to have like the pet owner contest? You know, those are awesome.
Yeah, that's right.
Having that in October.
Cobb is prettier than me, so I'm going to have to.
Sweetest dog.
Yeah.
And when we first got it, he was a little depressed. He was just and you know, just the adjustment, and like a week or so later, that's the cutest, sweetest. Oh, he loves us all now. I come
There
home.
is nothing like a salvage dog to
They're so
love
humble.
you.
They're so humble.
Yes.
She wouldn't let a person near her 2 days ago.
Really?
Yes. And she
Yeah.
She's going to be adopted
She's over that.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
She's over
Yeah,
it.
she's over that.
And
over
she
that.
is precious. Really. I have a hard time parting with any of them. So
I bet. Well,
we
we
really
love ours.
would appreciate the support from everyone. And I want everyone to know also that the DeKalb Coalition for the Humane Treatment of Animals has already filed our charter, and those of you who are on the industrial committee will be getting a call from me because I want to sit down and talk to you about perhaps helping us get a rescue here in the Smithville area.
Well, we appreciate all you do for our pet population, and I'm so glad you brought Precious this morning.
Me too.
And it really does sound like fun. So come out September 14th, which is next Saturday.
2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
2 Saturdays.
Yep.
We hope.
No, isn't it? Wait, Saturday after this Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is.
It's 2 weeks. Mark your calendar.
I always get confused with that next. Like, to me, next means not this one, but next one. But definitely, the following.
And if you want to, just get your ticket. You can go over now and wait. We'll be there on the 14th.
Thanks for
Come
that.
party with us.
Hey, I want to remind everyone the 2013 DTC annual meeting will be September 21st from 12 to 4 at the DeKalb County Fairgrounds in Alexandria. And if you're needing some really good clothes,
Yes.
the 2013 Ladies Consignment Sale will be at the New Life Connection Center. Be Wednesday, September 25th from 10 to 3. And then September 26th, 27th, 28th from 10 to 8. And
I was looking at some information about that. That looks like a great idea.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to start going through my closet, pulling out things, and I've
Where is
got
that?
all the information.
It's the big building that used to be Pomida that's next to the community center.
Oh, okay.
And so, anyway, we're excited about that. So, if you want to, take some clothes to sell, make you some little, get your Christmas money going here.
Yeah.
Just give them a call at
Of course, at
597.
consignment sales, it always happens. I bring something like,
You
look
buy
at
more
these
than
things.
you.
Oh, of course.
Well, yeah.
But that's good.
Bring more home.
But give them a call.
It's recycling. That's good.
597-8979.
For
And
more
they'll take care of you.
information. That's right.
And then quickly, the Center Hill Lakeshore cleanup is going to be September 28th from 9 a.m. to noon. That's rain or shine.
Yeah, and this is normally in October, so this is a new date.
New day.
New date for them. Typically, it's the first Saturday in October, but because September has, is a little bit longer, they've decided to move that up to the last weekend in September.
Yeah. Oh.
So,
September's grown.
yeah.
I like September.
I love September. And this is great because, the water that we drink comes out of the lake. So the cleaner the lake is, the cleaner our drinking water is. I know they do a lot to make it clean before it runs through the pipes, but this affects this affects everyone. And there are particular areas that when there's flooding, when the water comes up, goes down, comes up, goes down, what happens is that anything that was on the shore gets gathered up through the water, and then as the water recedes, then that goes in actual big piles along the shore. And so that's what the lakeshore cleanup is to go around to those places where the current seems to gather all the trash, and so you get a boat ride, you get gloves.
Honestly, every time you start these rampages, I think, why weren't you a school teacher?
Oh my goodness!
This is any subject. This is not just this subject.
No.
I can bring up any subject, and it's just like being with my husband. There's this long book that you tell me about it. How do you know all this stuff?
Everyone's falling asleep. Look, they're
Wake up, Precious.
Even the dog is going to sleep.
I have that effect on everyone.
No, I'm just saying you're super smart.
No, well, I've done this before.
Oh, well, this isn't your first rodeo.
She does it every year.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of this, our state park manager, Carl Halfager, couldn't be here today. He was a little short staffed, so I said, Jen, I'll cover this.
This is okay. Now I feel a little bit like paranoid.
Go for it.
Because I really know about this.
I know.
No.
We'll give the short
Carry
version.
on.
No,
Let it go.
Here's your
Let it
notes.
go.
I'm sure you know all about it.
Anyway, the Edgar Evans State Park History Hayride. And
My favorite event.
yes, she actually participates in this.
I love it.
But it's Saturday, October the 12th. Seats are $10. There's going to be 10 trailer loads I needed a hand there.
10.
10 trailer. One's leaving every 30 minutes, and it starts at 2 p.m. for the first loads that go out. And the rides will last between an hour and a half and 2 hours.
Well, so it's a history hayride. So
Yeah.
you go from station to station, and Carl Haffiger is so talented.
Yeah.
He is our park manager. He has actually researched and written the scripts, and it's actually done in character that you go and meet these individuals who have connections to DeKalb County.
Yeah, like Adam Dale, the founder of Liberty.
Yes, whose descendant Charlie Robinson.
There she starts.
actually-
There she goes.
Yeah.
You go, girl.
I'm just impressed.
You're a
Is
wealth
all
of
I gotta
knowledge.
say. Yeah.
Charlie, you do a great job. As you're, you know.
All right, go ahead.
Great, great, great,
Hey,
great,
but
great,
do you know
granddaddy.
about? Do you know about the 1910 local resident who's a posse member looking for a murderer?
Dun dun dun.
That might be new.
Yeah, that must
Yeah,
be. But it's great every year, and I know that they
What are you gonna
they
do
like to
this year?
focus. I'm a narrator. I go.
Really?
I go on the.
You seem so shy.
I like to make people feel welcome, and because you have to sit like this. You have to sit like
Mission
sardines.
accomplished.
You have to sit like sardines on the wagon
Yeah, you
with
really
perfect
do.
strangers.
Yeah.
And so like you're playing kneesy and footsie with people. You gotta.
Well, it's cold.
loosen
You
things
need
up.
to. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. So it's fantastic.
Well, and since this year is the Civil War sesquicentennial, I am pretty good at saying that. There'll be several Civil War era characters.
And we do have a lot of Civil War history here. And so if you love Civil War, you've never been before, this is the opportunity to enjoy the state park, to have a fantastic hayride, and to be supporting the Friends of Ed Grevin State Park program, because all of that money stays in our county, goes back to providing things for our state park that are not provided through the state budget.
And our state park is beautiful.
It's fantastic.
We were at
Very
another
well
state
run.
park for a conference just a few weeks ago, and they only had like 4,500 acres on their lake. We have 6,000. I don't like to
Same
compare.
staff. I know.
That's why we
Same
get rid of the
staff.
trash.
I don't
You're
like
not competitive at all.
Yeah, we don't have a hotel, but we got 6,000 acres.
That's right.
Yeah.
And no trash.
Yeah, that's right. So, we got lakeshore
That's right, we get
cleanup.
rid of
That's
that
right.
trash.
But anyway, we do. It's so beautiful over
Right,
there.
and the reason why we're advertising the hayride now, even though it's October 12th, is when the tickets go on sale, they will sell out.
And they're on sale
put it-
now.
Right,
Call.
put it on your calendar and make sure you have your tickets now, because it always sells out.
Where to get a ticket?
Well, you have to call them. Give them a
Okay.
call. 1-800-250-8619, and they'll tell you what to do.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, Shan, we are following you and the DeKalb Community Hospital News. We have Marketing Director Shan Burklow here.
Hello.
Good
so happy
morning.
to be here.
We've been fighting over the date of the senior health fair. So
And you won.
Oh, did I?
Congratulations.
I hear that so rarely. Honestly.
Especially from
We
her
should have bought a
daughter.
trophy.
I can't believe I've heard
Yeah.
those words. Well, Tom is recording this, so I'll just listen to it over and over.
Okay.
I'll just keep playing it back. You won.
Send
You
her a
won.
copy of
Yeah.
them.
All right, Shan.
October 4th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Family Medical Center, we're having a senior health fair. And this is an annual event. We look forward to it every single year. And the seniors come out, and the hospital is going to be providing free gifts to the first 100 seniors who come out. So be sure to come
What
out
is
early.
a senior?
What's the gift?
Well, that would be you.
Like,
Is it
really?
65?
No, it
You-
isn't.
if you feel a little achy and you feel older than
I
you
don't
are,
feel
and
any
you
of that.
I could probably come out and
Yeah.
get a free gift from the
You need
hospital.
WD-40
Is it
joints.
Is it for 50? It's 55
I'm not
and
telling,
over.
but they're nice.
It's 55 and over, I think, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
But
Well,
we're not
see
going to
that.
turn you away. If you
Why
come to,
I only squeaked by 2 years.
the hospital is doing. Okay, I'm going to get back on track.
All right,
Can I get back
go
on
ahead,
track? Okay, I have stuff. We have multiple departments that are participating. They tell me that physical therapy is going to be doing a gait test, range of motion, body mass index. That is my least favorite test.
But it's good to know.
But it's very good to know.
If you need that incentive on
That's right, that body-
staying away from the sweets.
That body mass index can be a real doozy.
Yeah.
And our
Well, when I got my body mass index, it actually made me depressed and ate more. It had a negative effect
yeah,
on
that's
me.
not what
You're
we're
just
going
not
for.
right,
So,
are
you know,
you?
if you're
You're just not right.
I'm like, what do you mean 28? 28?
Oh, yes, I am 28.
It's a 30 here.
That's my age, not my body mass.
It was quite a shocker to find out I was a little overweight.
So if you come out, you don't have to do every test. They are available. We don't want to depress you.
Yeah.
But our sleep center is going to be there giving out information and doing questionnaires to whether you may be
great department.
Need a nap? Yes, I do.
Yes, we all need better sleep. And then respiratory is coming out and doing the O2 sats, so testing your oxygen levels and all that good stuff.
This is like talking to chamber people. We're all talking in acronyms. You're talking in hospitals.
Yeah, I'm talking in hospital.
Yeah, but people who know, they know.
Oh,
Yeah, nobody doesn't know that.
you would know. You could write a book on it. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
but even if you don't know, if you're a senior, this is the way to find out. You know, like someone will be there to interpret it for you. Healthy. Make sure you make an appointment soon.
Yeah.
Ooh, very
Or
good.
911. You know.
What's the gift? And I'm not telling, but it's a great gift. It's a great gift, and we're very excited. And this is all free. So that's the big word right there.
Oh,
You come out
free.
and you
Even
get
the
all
food.
you get all these screenings. You get all this great stuff. All kinds of freebies are given away. It is the day to come. The Senior Health Fair, October 4th. So we hope to see everybody there.
That's great.
Oh,
That's awesome.
is that it?
Are you
Are you
coming?
finished?
Because
Yes. I'm coming.
I
I'm
won't
legal,
make you.
and I'm getting my presents.
you're legal.
Call me.
But you
tell
know,
me what it is.
also on October 4th is, and this is a new date. This
oh,
is
yeah.
a new
Come
date as
segue.
well.
I
yes.
know.
Okay.
You know what?
All right.
I was so upset by this. I said, Luann has messed up and put the wrong date for the Habitat for Humanity.
But it's a new date.
Yeah. I just
It
busted my
is.
secretary, Tisha.
So get your cholesterol checked and then come eat a bowl of chili.
Yes. Tisha Puckett Pryor's here. Good morning, Tisha. We
Good
appreciate all
morning.
your efforts in the
Beans are
Habitat.
good for the heart.
Well,
Here's
yeah. Here's
Okay.
what happened with the date. The school fall break, of course, is 2 weeks, and we try not to do it during fall break. And then the next Friday was maybe
Halloween.
Halloween.
Actually, Halloween.
It's just hard for us to fit it in those
Yeah.
last 3 weeks.
Well, I kind of liked it a little bit earlier. I think that's great.
we might, cross your fingers, have nice weather and be outside.
Oh, that would be
I always
good.
love
We're
that.
hoping to be back out on the square, but our rain location is the First Baptist Church Life Enrichment
Which
Center.
also is a great facility,
Yes.
just right there.
Yes. So we have sent emails out to all our past teams, and
It's a cook-off.
it's a cook-off, and it's you buy a bowl of chili and you get a vote. So
Well, actually,
I'm
yeah,
cooking.
you
Oh, yeah.
you make a donation at the door, and then you actually get to sample everybody's. I mean, there's
yes.
probably what, maybe
we usually have
12
at
or
least 10 or 12. Yeah, sometimes more.
And so you get all of these different varieties of chili. You would not know that all of this could be called chili, but it's different.
It's delicious.
No, I mean, because
Well,
some
some
of
is kind of like Brunswick stew. You know, it really pushes
Oh,
the more.
yeah,
but
you
that's
know.
what's fun about it. And so you get to sample all of them, and then you
It's
take
hot.
a vote, and then of the ones that you really love, then you go back with your bowl and you get more.
yes,
Of the one
it's-
you want.
And no
It's
one
a-
counts how many bowls you eat.
That's right, and it's a minimum $5 donation, but we certainly accept more. This is one of our
So
two.
nice of you, Tisha. You
One of our
certainly
two
accept more.
main fundraisers for Habitat for the year, so it's important.
And it's a great. It's usually it had been inside, but it's like standing room only. And even though it starts at 10 and goes until 2,
It's 10:30 to 1.
10:30. Oh,
That's
oh,
not right.
that's wrong.
Everything's
Sorry.
safe.
But you need to make sure that you're on the front end of that lunch
Yes.
line because to
I
get
would say to
have
be
your
there
choices.
by noon
And
or
most people,
12:30. Yeah.
most teams have a set amount of food that they have prepared, and you know, chili's better if it has time to stew. So as when it runs out, it runs out.
That's
and
right.
so make
And
sure you come early.
we also have a great bake sale. And so you can come and get your
yeah.
sweets for the weekend. You were mentioning Linda Paris with the FCCLA. Their culinary arts class at the high school last year, they made cakes, single layer cakes, and decorated them so cute. A lot of different things. So they're going to do that again. We will have lots of cakes for sale, and then we have some local churches and anybody that loves to bake. If you want to bake something for our bake sale, we'll be glad to take it. So.
Or you want to be a team for the
You want to
chili?
be a
Is it
team,
still-
call me at my office, 597-7370, and I can email you or fax you the rules. It's very simple. We just say start from scratch.
And make lots of
And you
it.
have to make, I think, at least 5 gallons of chili, but there's no charge to enter a team. It's a great way to market your business or your church or your organization also. You set up your booth and you can give out whatever you want.
And even if you didn't love chili, it is so fun to go and be a part of the event and see how, like the gas company.
They dress up, decorate the booth.
That's what they should call it, the gas company.
They always have
Yeah, they play off.
And we have a
Jamie and Associates, the bean counters, you know, the school system, the Department of Education. There's so many different great folks who come out and they decorate. They come in costume, county officials. So even if you weren't crazy about chili, you should still come and support the event and see all of the different folks who make up the teams and who have a big time doing it.
Yeah, we give out the best decorated booth also.
What's your number again?
597-7370.
Oh.
73.
Well, this is one of my favorite things to go to, Tisha. So thank you so much for all the time.
What's the winner get?
Bragging rights.
Oh, you get the picture,
A trophy.
A trophy.
And in the Smith Review and on WTL.
Yes.
That's right.
That's right.
We may even announce them next month.
Oh, we did. Oh, let's do that.
We'll make sure you know.
Hey, and then on Saturday, October 5th at 9 a.m. at Greenbrook Park, you can run off that chili and cake at the 5th Annual Tiger Pride 5K and 1 Mile Fun Run.
Yep.
It's sponsored by Project Graduation Class of 2014.
They have so many fantastic events for
They do.
Project Graduation year round, and I think that one of the great things about Project Graduation is that for the seniors, for those students and their parents, this is a fantastic outlet all year long to really be able to celebrate their graduation. So every time that I see Project Graduation, I think, how great is that the seniors are like, they care about me all year long.
And I can say the people that are in charge of this year, Alan Wilkins, who is a local runner, and his son Jordan, who is a senior. They both are runners, and so I've talked to them about this. They've moved the course from the high school to Greenbrook Park, which is the course that people use for the relay 5K. So just so you know, that's a change, and they're hoping lots of people come out because this is obviously a fundraiser for
and the weather should be great. I mean, it should be ideal for running a 5K or walking it or doing whatever.
So I am sure they would be happy to get you a registration form.
So get them a call, 597-7231 or 464-0446, if that wasn't confusing enough.
No, I think
Oh,
it's
my
great.
goodness. Well, Jen, let's hear about the Leadership DeKalb News.
Oh, guess what this is? This is the time of year where I am looking for the best class ever. I just really feel confident that this will be it, right, Kathy? Okay, so, Renee, so I've got my alumni over here, and I've got my candidates over here. So Leadership DeKalb starts this month, at the end of the month, and we have applications available. The only stipulation is you have to either live or work in DeKalb County, and you want to be a part of positive change for our community. So we are recruiting leaders, we're recruiting people who want to be more involved, and we spend a whole year, 1 day a month, studying specific areas and the specific leadership skills that would apply. So for example, in October, we'll be at the hospital, and we'll talk about how to be a healthy change agent, because part of leadership is motivating others to change and to follow your vision. And when we meet with it for the justice system in December, we talk about cooperation as a leadership skill, because in our community, because we're smaller, we really rely on the different agencies that have to do with law enforcement, for example, or fire department, really rely on other agencies to help and cooperate when there's a crisis or an emergency.
And Tisha usually starts the day off for us.
Yes, that's a great one for right here in this great crowd that I have, because Tisha, we learn about the court system, but every month is a different subject and a different leadership skill, and we are right now in the thick of looking for those folks. So please contact the Chamber or go on the Chamber website to download an application, and we would love to have a good group of people to start in just a few weeks.
Best class ever, 597-4163, and we'll get you the info. Hey, I want to remind everybody, on the first Friday of every month, there's Coffee and Conversation with State Representative Terry Lynn Weaver from 7:30 to 8:30 at Social Blends Cafe, located right inside the DeKalb County Complex.
Yep.
And then
on the third Friday, town meeting with State Representative Mark Pody from 10:30 to 12:30. So both of those are Fridays, a little bit different time, but Terry Lynn and Mark, even though they represent different areas of DeKalb, I think that it's really great that they both come out, and they would welcome anyone. They say you don't have to specifically be their representative. So anytime that you have a concern or interest in state government and would like to talk to either of our representatives, either come out the first Friday or the third Friday.
And then lastly, I just want to quickly mention, I know it's going to sound weird saying Santa right now,
yeah.
But you know, when you're getting ready for these programs where you help children, or you've got to start way early. So Santa's for All Seasons actually helps purchase gifts for foster children for Christmas. So contact Annette Greek at Webb's Pharmacy and Gift at 597-4186 if you're interested in helping with that.
And you know, this fund that Annette helps to sponsor doesn't do just Christmas presents. If a foster kid wants to be in the marching band, for example, or play a sport, sometimes those funds would not necessarily be what a foster family would be able to afford. It's wonderful enough that they open their home to them. Annette says that one time they used funds to help one of the girls participate in the Fall Fest beauty pageant. Aww. You know, to help buy a dress for. So we say it's for Santa for All Seasons, but really it's to help make sure that there are funds available so that children in foster care have, you know, an opportunity to participate even though they're in foster care.
Well, guess what? That wraps it up, and we're actually on time today. Yay! Well, the Chamber wants to help promote your news or special events, so give us a call at 597-4163 or email us at DeKalbTN@DTCcom.net, and we'll help you spread the word.
That's right.
Thank you to our guest this morning, and my co-host, Jen Sherwood. Thank you so much. And thank you, of course, to WJLE and to DTC TV for sponsoring our Chamber Chat program. We appreciate our listening audience and hope you have a great rest of the week, everyone, and enjoy these great events, as Jen said.
There's a lot.